Hey everybody, and welcome to another video with me, Spartan086. Yes, it's been a while, and yes, I am speaking again. Hallelujah, my voice is back. So, I hope everybody's well, and it's been a while. So today we're going to do a video, sadly, not on tanks, but on something I recently acquired. And it's a 21st century P-51D Mustang. Now, obviously, we all know this aircraft. It's one of the most celebrated and well known from World War II. An amazing American design with an absolutely fantastic British engine. Ooh. P-51 was the reason why the Air Force could travel from England, I'm going to say London, from England to Germany and back with fighter escort. And it made a big difference, especially once it had the Merlin engine. It just completely made the aircraft complete. So today I got this off of eBay, paid a good wee bit for it, not too expensive, but a wee bit more than I usually pay for stuff. It is a fully complete P-51 and it is in British colours, so it's RAF colours. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's got the shark mouth, which I personally love, because you usually used to see that on P-40, Warhawks, Tomahawks, whatever one you want to call it, Warhawks. The American ones used to have those sharp mouths, especially with the Flying Tigers in Burma. And I think it's a very cool looking aspect to the aircraft. This particular model, which is Kilo Hotel 526, sorry, and looks like it's got Soga on the side, is pretty neat. I'd never seen this before and kept my eye on it right up until the last minute, and I thought, well, either people think it's rubbish or people actually don't know anything about it. At first maybe I thought that the collector had done the painting, but after a wee closer inspection it actually looks like this was a genuine 21st century one that they'd done. Now I've been, in the recent few months, I have been building a couple of 21st century 132 planes. I've got a Stuka, a Marachi, an Italian Marachi, and at the moment I'm working on an F4 Corsair. Now these are all have to be built by yourself, like scratch models, like the one with 35s. But this one, excuse me, I do apologise, I'm going to do that quite a bit now. I'm not feeling 100% still. But they are just like the 135 models, you build them from scratch, and they're very simple to build, but they're quite enjoyable as well. Probably for your well tested modelers, then they'll be like, it's a piece of cake. For myself, I wouldn't say I'm particularly that good at building, but I find it enjoyable, relaxing, and it kind of takes your mind off of things. Anyway, back to the magnificent Mustang. So we'll give it a wee turntable with my electric turntable, which is electrically moved by my hand. It's actually a fantastic wee aircraft. It looks brilliant, especially with the RAF colours. No offence to the Americans, but it just does look so much better. At the end, obviously, I will do a lot of pictures and things like that, so you can see the inside of the cockpit, underneath and what that. I'm going to do a wee stop and then I'll start again, and I'll show you what came with this aircraft, and I'm going to be astonished at the amount of belongings and etc. that came with it. So I'll be back in 2 wee seconds. Bye bye. And we're back. Hello. So this is everything that came with it. Pretty neat. Everything is actually 132 scale. Had a wee look at them. And as you see, you've got the wee tractor here. And he's got his bomb trailer. 4 bombs, which fun enough actually go with the aircraft. You've got flight crew, which is RAF. You've got flight sergeant, which is this fella here, directing everybody. Then we've got this Willis Jeep. Now, at first I thought, Forces of Valour, just from the distance. Then I looked up at it, and it's absolutely pure die-cast. I mean, almost everything on it is die-cast. I was like, that's not Forces of Valour. So I had a wee look underneath. It's a company called Gate. Never heard of them before. So I was quite intrigued. So it's now on my list of things to look up, possibly if they do anything else. If they do it that way, I'm absolutely beaming at how good it is. Now, I don't know if the flight crew came with this Jeep, as in the, like, maybe as a collection, because I can't find their names on anything. But I was like, that is so cool. That is really cool. Especially the guy I bought it from. He's obviously spent a lot of time making sure that he's had this on display and that's what's going on. Maybe he's got it as a diorama. Because I would think with all this, like the tractor, the bombs, the flight crew, the Welsh Jeep with the pilot, that this would all come as one. It's just pretty awesome. And it's now got me thinking maybe build a wee diorama. Especially the way it looks. So, obviously I said the Welsh Jeep's die cast. The tractor is die cast as well. And so is the bomb trailer. So they're very neat. And I'm pretty awesome with it. I've been trying to get a wee bit of rank structure going on as well with the ground crew, but there's not much to go by. Possibly just like senior technicians and stuff like that. Obviously, like I said, this guy here's a flight sergeant, which to army ranks would be a staff sergeant or a colour sergeant. This fella here obviously is the pilot. His rank is a wee bit over, so I've decided to give him the rank of squadron leader. You're welcome, which is equal to a major. And giving him the name Perkins. So squadron leader Perkins is in charge of that P-51 and he is going to cause some damage. If you wish to change his name, put it in the comments. I will let you know in time. So overall, I'm not going to make this too long a video. I absolutely love it. I find it an absolute belter of an aircraft. Excuse me. I just find the way it's been done, everything about it personalised, is actually going to be really nasty here, but 100 times better than Forces of Valour. From one personal opinion, it's done better. Yes, it's plastic, but overall, it's done better. They made it more realistic. They made it better looking, more detail. When you compare it to the P-51 that Forces of Valour do, yes, it's die cast, but it's flimsy. It's very heavy. It's breakable, especially when it comes to the props. And since it's so heavy, most likely it is going to fall or fall over and these are going to break. And that annoys me because that's what's happened to most of my Forces of Valour aircraft. They've fallen over and they're broken, which annoys me. Forces of Valour have also brought out 2 new vehicles as well. I know I'm kind of going off on one as well. 2 Shermans. I've decided not to buy them for many a reason. One, it's and I've got to be in agreement with somebody else who posted something here. Forces of Valour have gone down the same track of just building the same stuff again. They have not really come up with anything new and out the box. Yes, before people start jumping on and going, oh, but they've done early production Tigers. Yes, but they've not really got them imaginative. They haven't done, I don't know, the Porsche Tiger, which is kind of gone a wee bit out there, or an IS-2. What they've done is they've just basically built the same stuff that they built before. Different wee changes. Yes, okay, the Sturm Tiger. Yes, that is brand new and that's why I love it and that's why I have 2 of them. But everything else apart from that is basically the same. And until they actually get a wee bit more innovative with the stuff, I have to say is I'm not really wanting to buy anymore. I know people go, well, so they've got 2 different engines for these 2 Shermans. Yeah, great. So I'm not paying 100 quid for the engines. It's not what I pay my money for. I pay mine for putting it on my wall and going, wow, that looks magnificent. Like the original Forces of Valour. I remember my first Forces of Valour tank was a Tiger 1. Eastern Europe. It's extremely rare to get now. I paid £30 brand new in the box for it in 2005. Now, it still looks better than some of the Tigers that they came out with later on. So it is a bit shameful. I know people go, well, yeah, but still, this Doom Tiger is great, it is brilliant, but still, one vehicle of how many? T-34s, we've got Jagdtigers, Jagdpanzers, Sherman Firefly, 2 Shermans. That's it. That is it. Nothing much. So, sorry, we rant. Anyway, hope you guys like the aircraft. It is a wee bit of a change from what I usually put up. And hope you like it. The other thing I was going to ask was, obviously with the ongoing situation in Eastern Europe, fingers crossed this doesn't go anywhere, because it'll be the end. Would you like a wee video of possibly me doing the Abrams Tusk 2 tanks along with the T-72s and the Charlie 2s that I've modernised, or not? Just an idea, guys. What I would ask, make a wee video up for you guys. Possibly the ideas of what could possibly happen if the situation does deteriorate, which, fingers crossed, touch wood, it doesn't. So, leave it there, guys. It's good to be back, good to see you all. Hope you are all well, taking care of one another. And until the next video, have a good one. Bye-bye.